Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers offense will take the field first. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week, and getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese, and now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars, and now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like...
There he goes! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Penn State! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wideout level noise. Throws to the wideout. Got it on the outside. It's Branch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams, but it's right about this rate. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Saunders. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Dangerous screen into traffic. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Saunders. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So
converts on fourth down. Still going. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. To the air on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Fires left. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Makes the grab on third. Breaks into the open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Throwing right. Got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get in the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That's caught. It's Watson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Perry.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. The short hands, it's strong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll immediately call timeout.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Purdue! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll open the second half with a run. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Penn State. A great catch and run for 6.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Fresno State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and take it back. Can they catch him? He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Hayes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal. They get through, and it's blocked. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. Using his legs, it's Martin. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nice move to keep running. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. His drive will open from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The kick is on its way. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Handoff from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. Gets the back moving. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the option, he'll pitch it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to trouble.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive. Here we go. From the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number. And here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick completion on the out. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pocket breaking down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burks.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Saunders. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
He's got it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put